Yes, indeed, this is Bay FM 107.9, and if you've just tuned in, welcome to you. My name is Tubbs, and I'm here to keep entertained all the way until 9 p.m. You are tuned into the Biz Hub, and this is where we amplify the voices of entrepreneurs, empower those who are in business and those who are still looking to get into business, but most importantly, then share opportunities for those who seek them. And it's an absolute privilege to introduce, or rather to welcome once again to the show, Mr. I don't want to call him Mr. Comedy.
Please don't.
Yeah,
Please don't.
Yeah, Mr.
Nobody gets
man.
comedy right. It's either comedy or comedy. So they always get it wrong. It's fine.
I never thought I'd ever meet a guy who also gets his name butchered like mine does. Bro. I just think it sounds bro.
Somebody asked me when I said I was going to be on radio today, and they said, "Are you going on a comedy show?"
Yeah. Oh no!
Come on.
But I see what they did there. I love it, man. So, Coach Colin, welcome as always, officially from the Alternative Board, and
Thanks,
you know,
buddy.
really changing the mindset and empowering those in business, and of course, ensuring that you remove the clutter from your mind. And find strategy and synergies, and most importantly, then, a clear direction and vision in where you are going as a business owner or entrepreneur. Now, last week we spoke about, or 2 weeks ago, sorry, we spoke about the importance of really just planning
Company vision.
your business as well.
Yeah.
Your mindsets and business vision, of course, as you mentioned, and how that motto on the wall really speaks to the synergy and everything else in your business. But now we're going to back on your personal goals, your
That's
personal
it.
beliefs, and what I like about today's topic is the fact that it speaks to the entrepreneur and the employee at large. Because, this is an opportune time for you as an entrepreneur or an employee or just a person generally to introspect and look at, hey, what did I plan for the year? Have I achieved it? Where did I fail? How can I do better? You know what I mean? So that's actually really
All those
interesting.
deep and meaningful questions that nobody likes to ask themselves.
Indeed.
Those questions.
Indeed. So, let's start off with mindsets,
Uh-huh.
What is a good mindset to have? How can one really measure how a good mindset really comes into the picture? Yeah, that's such a vast question. I guess.
Yeah, mindset is important because it's, the key ingredient to what you do and what you learn. All right. And there's often this debate, do I need to, and I think this is where a lot of entrepreneurs actually get stuck, is they go, well, I've just got to get my mind right first, and then I'm going to go start doing it. I've got to get prepared.
But isn't that too late?
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of dumber people than you out there making better businesses than you because they just started. They figured it out as they went along. So that's where skill set and activity start coming into the mix.
Okay.
You can start doing something, and as you're doing it, you get better at it. As you get better at it, your mindset gets better at it. There's that reverse engineered way as well.
Okay.
And this conversation is really, what's the mindset for me, and where am I going in my business world? Okay. So 2 weeks ago we spoke about business vision, right?
Yes.
So we should have actually started with personal vision.
Okay.
Because that's where it starts, right?
Yeah.
But this is typical, is that we all go, I've got this cool business idea.
Yeah.
Tubbs, you and I, we're going to be the best partners ever, right?
Real talk.
I got this idea. All I need is a bit of venture capital, right? So you're willing to fund me.
Yeah.
Cool. And we start there and we do this big business idea and this big business vision. Where we should be starting is with yourself.
Okay.
What do you want, right? So, Tubbs,
What do I want?
what do you want?
Hectic. Okay.
So, where do you see yourself in a couple of years? And that's such a cliched question,
Yeah.
but nobody wants to answer it.
True. I think. Look, the biggest thing for me, and again, me and me alone, is the reality is that we get so focused on wanting to get that revenue. Wanting to ensure that you become a revenue generating machine, and your business is liquid, and most importantly, then self-sustaining. But the reality is, in focusing in that, I tend to feel, and I've seen, especially with other businesses that I've worked with, that you lose sight of being innovative. You lose sight of actually just ensuring that you're ahead of the curve. You are the first one to the bone versus, chasing everyone who's chasing the very same.
And what do you think the reason is for that?
So again, I think it's a clouded mindset from my side. It's the fact that you're so focused on numbers and money coming in versus looking at other streams that are untouched, new opportunities that will always ensure that you stay ahead of the game.
This is what we call being focused on the back wheel of your bicycle,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So last week, 2 weeks ago, and we must just do this weekly, then I don't have to say last 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
So 2 weeks ago, we did the back wheel vision,
Yeah.
the vision of your business.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where everybody gets stuck in. The numbers, the revenue, the KPIs, the
Yep.
targets, etc.
Mm-hmm.
And we're focused so much on getting that back wheel spinning that we're
Mm-hmm.
not actually looking at what's the direction of the bicycle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you are the front wheel of your bicycle.
Mm-hmm.
You give it direction, give yourself direction. And, every time I ask this question, and I say to business owners, well, not every time, half the time, I say, so what do you want? And their immediate response is, well, for my business I want this, and for my business I want that.
Okay.
And I have to kind of just stop them and go, I asked what you want.
Yeah.
A little bit of gentle emphasis there, right? Then the penny drops and go, oh, hang on, I'm actually my own entity. I am a person, and what do I want? And how's my business going to get me there?
100%.
So you become the front wheel of your bike.
Yeah.
Your business becomes the back wheel. That's the power to get you where you actually want to go.
Okay.
And so this mindset of thinking, hang on, what do I want in life, and where do I want to go? How do I get there? I want business venture A, business venture B, etc., etc. Okay.
Okay. Now, with that, I mean, at the end of the day, should you want to then, or once you've found your direction, of course, your direction will require a certain something that you mentioned earlier on, and that is a skill set. How important is it then for you as a business owner to consistently stay educated and finding that skill, honing that skill, and nurturing that skill to ensure that, again, you are still, top of your game?
So this comes into what is my personal vision for my own growth and development, perhaps. Okay. So there's a very beautiful framework that I like to use. It comes from Jim Rohn, a great thinker, and he talks about be, do, and have.
Yep.
All right. And what we find is a lot of people are, their vision is, or their thinking is the things that I want to have.
Sure.
I want to have the flashy life, the big car, the fancy house, yada yada. And what Jim Rohn says, you've got to reverse that. We first got to think about who's the person we need to be that will have that stuff. And then the next question is, who's the person I need to become? And what is it that a person like that needs to do on a regular basis to have the things that I want to have?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So there's the skill set of going, hang on, let me first think about creating my own personal vision and what that looks like. Okay, and it's a skill. You don't need to be a guru. Okay, you don't need to go sit and smoke some weed perhaps and sit in a mystical environment to get enlightenment or anything like that. What you really need is a pen and a paper and some time to think.
That's
yeah,
it. That's it.
and go, who's the person I want to become? What do I need to do in order to become that person?
Okay.
And when I become that person, what's the most important things for me to have? Okay. And you've got to, you actually start living your life as the person you want to be.
Okay.
Don't say, when I have my riches, I'll be the nice guy that gives to charity or does this, goes on holidays, etc., etc.
Do it now.
You've got to figure out, how do I be this person, this mindset now, so that when you do get the fame and riches,
Then it's easy.
then it's,
It's second nature.
yeah, and you know what becomes important then? When I say, what do you want to have? Everybody says,
Money.
time.
Yeah, true. And money, though.
Yeah. We're not in it for fun.
true.
We are in it for fun. We're just not in it for money, right? I mean, for charity, right? Unless we are, right? Okay.
Okay, I get you.
Yeah.
So then, how would one, or what's the best way one could really use this downtime, or rather a time that is, or where businesses essentially then, go into skeleton staff and generally you're not as busy as you are during the course of the year. How would one really structure setting this personal goal, ensuring that they actually, make it tangible and something that can really focus on and implement when the new year comes?
No, that's great. Thanks for asking. There's a couple of easy steps to go through, and it's really what it requires, and I'm glad you said during this downtime. Because a lot of people go, thank goodness I can just clock out and sit and read a book, catch up on the series, things like that, go to the beach, great. That's all cool. And you need to do that. You need to re-energize, etc. How many of us are going to take time to really think about what we want for the next year or the years after that? I bet you everybody's going to do a bunch of, what do you call it, your year...
vision wheel and your what do you call it that you do in the beginning of the year?
Yeah, those things that nobody ever... New Year's resolutions. Gosh, that's the word we're looking for. New Year's resolutions.
Deep for that one, brother.
Okay, I'm going to clock out, come back again, okay?
Yeah.
So everybody's going to do those, and then it all falls flat because there's no plan to actually go and do it.
Okay.
So this little introspection exercise for you is, go get a pen and a paper, okay, your diary, your journal, whatever. Go and sit and think about what I want, but also, once you've done this list of things of like what I want, okay, are they wants or are they needs? Okay, there's a big difference. The wants always shout very loud. The needs are the more important stuff to us, actually, at the end of the day. Okay, what do I need in my life?
Okay.
Make that list if you have to. Look at different areas of your life. Okay, your health, your wellness, your family, finances, social, spirituality, religion, you name it. Like, what are the key things in your life that you want? Okay. And what I like to do is, once I've written out a couple of phrases for each of them, is shift that into this idea of be, do, and have. And when you do that exercise, it actually fits in quite nicely. And keep it short, keep it simple, keep it clear. You don't have to use big fancy words. Just very simply, what do I want in my life? Okay. Write that down. And then what you need to do is go put it into your calendar. Yeah, show me your calendar, and I'll tell you what's important to you in your life. Everybody says, family is important. Cool. Show me your calendar. I bet you there isn't a single thing in your calendar that says
family. Except for Family Day, of course.
Once a year, yes. Yeah, and then, so Tubbs, you got a significant other, right?
Yeah.
All right. Have you ever told your significant other what you want in the next 3 to 5 years?
Yeah.
Okay, you've shared that. Very few people do. All right. So this is the thing. Go and speak with someone you trust, and obviously significant others, your partners, your life partners. Go and have that chat with them and say, "This is what I want. What do you want? Let's compare notes. Okay. How do we make this happen?
100%.
Okay. You've got to then use this vision of yours as your filter for every decision you make.
Okay.
All right. So you get your year-end bonus. Woohoo! Let's go spend it.
Yeah.
Or do you look at your vision and go, if I put this money towards this thing, will I achieve my vision? Okay. Every business decision that you make, does it drive me closer to my personal life that I want to live? Through the business. So it becomes one of those filters that we use on a daily basis. But that only happens if you are aware of it. Every now and again, you need to go check it. You need to go review it.
And make sure that you're aligned. I like that.
That's it.
Okay.
Review it regularly,
So I think the biggest ingredient to all of this is just honesty with yourself too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Be honest with yourself. Yeah. Biggest thing.
Be honest with yourself, because man, if you're not, who you kidding, right?
Who are you lying to?
Only yourself.
Okay. I like that. So again, to recap once again, downtime, let's relook at your goals, your visions, where you see yourself, and make it tangible. Actually put it in a diary or put it in a calendar. Let it be something that you see every day. That reminds you that, okay, on the 21st of January, I am going to do this. And on the 20th, you need to be damn near close to it, or alternatively have done it already.
You need to be on track with it, man. It's the daily activities, the weekly activities, the monthly activities that you do that drive you towards that. And that's where your goals come into play.
I like it. Coach Colin, you're the man, sir. In closing?
In closing, here's a thought for everybody, right? If you don't design your own life plan, chances are you'll fall into someone else's.
Sure.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
Go and make your own life plans.
Yeah.
Go make it happen.
Okay. I like that. Oh, I like that. Powerful words. Coach Colin,